Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here. How are we all today? We're about another video. We're currently in LA right now, looking through the map. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for the support. Honestly, the last few days have been crazy. I can feel Upland really picking up now. It's so exciting. That roadmap, we needed that after the last year of updates, where the team was going, everything what's happened. It's really noticeable the last week. I really stand behind everything I did from when I first started Upland. Monopoly on the blockchain, virtual property trading game. You sign up with an email and a password. Like, it's so good. SimCity, City Skylines. It's so, like, everything built together with businesses, with everything what's coming in Upland is where that original vision, where like I signed up, I seen this connection at the beginning, and every year I've kind of watched it just drift away from that so much, and it was painful. Like literally the last year, I don't know if it's the changes at Upland, I don't know like what's happened like behind the scenes. I don't find any of that out, but something's happened because like we're going like every single update the last few weeks has just been on fire compared to all this like crypto stuff last year, compared to like the racing, compared to like everything what came out when we should have really had this app change. We should have had like residents, we should have had all these businesses. Like this idea, maybe it had to be released at a certain time. Like totally, Upland's got some like amazing geniuses there, like Dirk and Adana on the roadmap. Was so cool to see. Like I'm so bullish on it, and I like sometimes when I moan, like it's cause I see Upland team as like being so good and like on the top of like the pulse of everything with this. Like, you know, if you think about Atlas Earth, stuff like these games, that's like 2 to 3 years behind where Upland is. Upland's already done structures, they've already got like their own token, they've got loads of different stuff. But then like you think they're talking about structures, and then I realise how far ahead we actually are. You look at these crypto games like with about 100 players, like Sandbox, Decentraland, like that, playing crypto and like building a metaverse, like it's gone. Like it's gone. It went like years and years ago. Like the power is in game. The power is being able to sign up with an email and a password and being able to like transition your dollars out of the game. It takes me about 1 minute to get my money out of the game. I sold a property for $6.99 earlier today, and like the show is that like you can actually move that to your PayPal and directly out your bank, and it literally takes less than a minute for myself. So, and that's been every single time. I think I've took money out like 10 times, not very much, but like every single time has been so fluent. There's like everything's like done behind the scenes, which is so cool. It's like, why would you start sending like checks to each other when we've got like PayPal or contactless payment now? It just doesn't make any sense. And that's like crypto was old school, Upland's new school. Like Upland is PayPal, Upland's future transactions, virtual property. Like it's so simple, so seamless for players to sign up. Like I do graphic design, I was a chef before. Like I know people what are bankers, I know people what are car mechanics, I know people what work in security, I know people what work in jails, what work as police officers, what work as firemen. Like the whole list. Not all of them are into crypto, not all of them are like computer savvy at all. Like there's so many people I know which Upland targets, what they love this game because it's so like they want to be able to play in a concept, but it was too technical, it was too complicated, it was too high risk for those type of players to jump in. So like you've got the SimCity, you've got City Skylines, which are two amazing games, but like you play that game, you sign back in a year later, it's not your assets, you don't own anything. It's like a great experience, the game mechanics are amazing, but imagine adding that to true ownership. Imagine adding Upland to that. So that's where I'm like really thinking. City Skylines is probably the best example because residents actually come to certain parts and like build it up, and then your infrastructure, everything like that. SimCity is an amazing way, a lot of players know as well. So I just see like in this, and like Adan said as well, it's very communal as well. So it's not just playing on your own. Like you're playing with a lot of other players, and once you add Sparklet, you add dollars into this as well. Like the best thing in Upland is UPX. The best thing Upland ever did was release UPX as a stationary token. Like UPX is not crypto. Like that's the one thing what really drawed a lot of players into the game, and a lot of players to put money into the game as well, because I wouldn't have put $1 into this if it wasn't for UPX. Like literally the token UPX is amazing, and like the amount of times we've looked through the white papers and stuff, like I can't give UPX enough credit. I don't care about the 20% markups. That $6.99 I got yesterday, well today, for that sale, I bought that for about $6.20. So I've actually made myself 79 cents in a way, and probably about 3,000-4,000 UPX in the yield as well. So I've had that property for just under a year, I think it was. So yeah, for me, I'm very happy with that. I've bought it at 20% and sold it at 25%, whatever it is. I'm really happy with that. I've made the difference. I'm not taking that out of the game. I'm going to use that to buy Sparklet, or maybe just keep growing it. I just want to test out different markets, different markups, see what's kind of selling. There's a lot more players coming into the game right now. I just want to test out where we can actually go with everything. It's so cool to see the engagement, what's up on the channel. Like if I go over to actually YouTube quickly, like this video, the last video I've done on residents, this is really cool because this isn't about the channel itself. Like this is about Upland and the community. But if we go down to here, like this resident video, this is exciting so many people. You can see where most of my videos recently are. Like I have dropped off a little bit. I didn't film much over the last 3 to 6 months, but even there I'd be probably just a little bit higher. Nothing compared to where this video is at the moment. So yeah, we're coming up to 400 views. It's probably been out for what, 4 or 5 days. When did I release that video? Does it say details? I think it was literally like, it was 2 videos ago, wasn't it? I don't even know when I released my own video. It was literally like so I released that 3 days ago, so it must have been like 4 or 5 days ago, that video. And like it's just cool to see at that level, up at 850 subs right now. So I appreciate all the support, I really do. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, like the video so you don't miss any Upland content. Phase 2 is going so cool as well. There's so many more people adding to this list. I went onto Discord this morning. If I go over back to here, you can actually see, so these have all been added to the list today as well, so the list has been updated, and you can actually see like just the energy and the engagement in like basically securing the floor in LA, and also like getting these dollar rewards and the stake Sparklet as well. So it's a fun way that you can actually support LA and also earn dollars and stake Sparklet as well. So the gist of this is pretty simple. If you go over to my pinned tweet on X, I will put the link in the description down below, but over here you can start straight away, purchase any property for 12,000 or less in LA. So that's off the secondary market, off another player in the game, and that will be counted on the phase 2 leaderboard. You need to take a screenshot of that purchase off the feed in game and post it in the general channel on Discord. So if you do that, you'll basically be over here, and it's just basically a screenshot of the feed. Not this one here, that's a construction, but these ones here, you can see it's in Los Angeles, it's less than 12,000 or 12,000, and it's been basically posted in here. It was bought in June as well, and then these will basically get added to the list. Once I put a fire emoji, it means it's been added to the list, and then yeah, I'll update the list as soon as possible. So pretty much we'll introduce a new mechanic in phase 2 as well, so 10% winnings boost if you hit 50 points. What's that mean? If you get the $20 first prize, you get 50 points on the leaderboard. Like you can see right now we're up at 30 points. There's still like 12 days something to go, so someone could get this 10% bonus on the first phase 2 announcement of it, which will be really cool. So that would be first prize of $22, 22,000 Sparklet for 22 days. Second place would get $15, 15,000 Sparklet for 15 days, but if they got the boost, they'd get that extra $1.50, so what, that's $16.50, 16,050, and then 16.5 days, and then the $10 would be $11, and then 11,000 Sparklet, and then 11 days kind of idea. So yeah, that's if you get the boost, and then if you don't, you'll still get the main prize as well, just like the base prize. So that's going to keep going. Phase 2 is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. We've got the decorating competition as well. Everything what's going in phase 2 is working really well. A lot of players like trust it now as well. They understand how it worked as phase 1. So we're going to run this into phase 3, phase 4, that kind of idea, and constantly like kind of ramp it up, like kind of keep an eye on the LA secondary market so it's easily available for players. So maybe it's below 15,000 next month, that kind of idea. Maybe the rewards are bigger. Like we'll kind of like look at different kind of aspects we can tweak till we get phase 3 even better than phase 2, and then kind of continue on that. And that's why I want to release a decorating competition as well. I have spoke about it a little bit, but I've not kind of announced anything official yet, but it will start in July. So if you own a property in Granada Hills, all you have to do is pick up a magic castle from 10520 Balboa Boulevard over here in Granada Hills, and then put that magic castle on the property that you're going to decorate. Pretty much I've got a few more going in the factory right now, and if you go over here you can actually see the showroom. So this showroom's at 10520 Balboa Boulevard, LA, Granada Hills, and you can pretty much pick one up for 10,000 UPX off the secondary market and then place it on your property. You can also buy one off another player in the game or swap them or whatever you want to do. I want to add more utility to the magic castles and continue to like keep the utility behind them as well going forward. That's why I'm not releasing too many as well, so they hold more value and we can continue to like add them and develop them into other aspects of Granada Hills, LA, and METAVERSEMILLEN. So yeah, buzzing with that, everything what's going on. So once you've got your magic castle, you've got your property in LA, you can pretty much put it on the property and decorate it. And then once you add all your assets, pretty much to make it look really cool, it has to be in Granada Hills. The property has to be bought in Granada Hills. You have to have a magic castle on it. And after that, like, creativity is all yours. You can design it how you want. Structure ornaments, fences, loads of different stuff. You can see right now I'm building a fence. This is taking me ages, but I quite like my fence. It's pretty good. I'm going to go around here. I'm going to add like parking here. I've got a traffic cone. So yeah, I'm going to have like parking spaces and like secure it off. I think the magic castles stop here. So this is basically where my build is, like here, where they can get generated. And then everything else is around here is just pretty much all free to like decorate and design. So yeah, we've got the chain right now, and look how cool it actually looks. If you go into the, if you want to be able to tilt and it doesn't tilt, click on the road and then you can tilt it again, basically till it locks on the web page. But if we go over to the actual fence here, like look at it inside this POV mode, it's so cool to actually see. And then you can like swing around, you can move about in the map now. I just think this is so cool once you actually see it like from these different like views and angles and stuff like that. And it looks quite small there, but like that's took me ages to build that, which is quite annoying with the moving of assets and stuff. I need to go into that thing what lightning leg uses to move assets about. But yeah, pretty much buzzing with that. Everything going to start decorating all the properties, build up the sparklet balance as much as possible. We're at what, we're at 127,000 right now. I'm staking like on all these winners properties. So Bazza 86 just finished his build, so I've just moved the sparklet over to another build because he's still got 2 days left from the phase 1 giveaway. So he was the winner on the phase 1 giveaway. So yeah, pretty much need to go stake that back on one of my properties now as well. And I'll probably push this up to, it just depends. If I didn't put into my yield, I could get this up to 200,000. If I want to put into my yield, I could, like, it just depends how much I split that by. I want to buy sparklet to develop Granada Hills, but I really want to push this yield up even further because it's, I'm not gonna lie, it's so cool just seeing this yield come in. I can buy like pretty much another 3 properties in LA, or I could buy another 2 in Granada Hills right now. And that's pretty much every single day now. So we could get this up to like 1.1 million pretty much at the end of the month. And then next month we could push up to 1.2 million. But the good thing about next month is if I get back to the 15.2%, I'll get an extra 50,000, 45,000, 42,000, something like that in my yield. So it'll push it back up to like, pretty much I can get it up to like 1.25 million, 1,250,000 pretty much in the next couple of months. And only like the next 6 weeks pretty much, because it's only a few weeks before payday again. So yeah, it's like, do I get sparklet, do I get my UPEX yield? I don't know which way to go. I really need sparklet soon to build out Granada Hills, so it's going to continue. Everything with residents, like there's no stopping now as well. The way I see it, if residents takes 6 months to come out, that's $6,000 invested before residents drops. If it takes 9 months, that's $9,000. Like, it's simple as that. I class Upland as an investment. I love the game, but that's why it's so appealing. I love the community. I loved like City Skylines, building my own business, like all these games where you have to do management and build up like efficiency in the businesses and just like really scale it. Upland gives you like the real true ownership, so why wouldn't you want to be like, get the best yields, get the best like play, build the biggest neighborhood, like make the most sales? Like that's a positive thing. Like there shouldn't be too much like, oh, it's not like it is. Like, it's definitely a virtual property trading game. It's Monopoly on steroids. It's like, if you didn't have the dollar mechanism in the properties and that, it's a return on investment, but it's like the best return on investment, like a gamified return on investment. But yeah, some players will win, some players will lose, and that's what makes Upland fun. Like, that's what makes like these games fun, but they never had true ownership, so they could never get to the level Upland's at. So that's where I'm really, really bullish on residents, because what happens with your neighborhood will affect you financially. Like, I think that concept in itself is just, yeah, that's like signing up with an email and a password to something massive when everyone else was having to like send it to different wallets and like risk like maybe joining it or get scammed, or just like there was never really a safe and secure way. But with Upland, you can literally put into your properties and then like Upland secures it. So once you get your money there, I trust this in this. I trust Upland. Like, I'll build this up to 100 million. I'll build this up to like $10,000, $20,000 before I ever drew anything out. I think I'm at 25 grand at the moment invested into Upland. So yeah, I trust it. I don't see Upland going anywhere. I think the concept they've got could be 10x, 20x, 30x. Like, I think we could do so well. Like, residence is where we needed to be. Like, I do agree with everything I said last year. Maybe the way I went about it a couple of months ago, but I stand by every video I've ever filmed. Like, my opinion, I'm the person what stayed by the original concept. I'm the person what believes in the original concept, and I'll never forget that, and I'll never push a narrative what I don't believe in on this channel, like, ever. Like, that's what I love about this channel. I'll be authentic whether you like it, whether you don't like it. It's my investment, and this is a documentation of that investment. So I'll do everything to support the community, everything to support Upland and Granada Hills. I think you can see that by now in the content. But one thing I won't do is change my opinion to be what's the word, like, loved by like people, when really it's like I would rather be honest, and people respect like my honest opinion. And I want people to like really take their financial advice seriously. Like, this is not financial advice, but everything you do in Upland, question it, think about it. Even everything I'm doing, like, I really do. I use money on the side. This is money what I'd kind of use to like go out or like entertainment. This is nothing to do with my rent or anything else. If I went close overnight, it wouldn't affect me in my real life. So that's one thing I like to say. But yeah, I do class this as a really good return. I do see the future. I see like that 20%, and I see like that going up like really nicely. If I've bought 80% of my profile at 20% markup, if I'm selling at 40%, 50%, like, I'm over doubling, like nearly 2-3x in my account by just buying, because I've bought like loads of properties at like 17, 18%. I've bought properties at like 19%, but with a 1.5 boost. Like, there's loads of amazing properties I've picked up over the last probably year and a half. Well, like, if the markets go up at all, like, there's like probably about 7 grand in like 20% markups, maybe like probably 8 grand if anything. Like, if that goes up to 100%, just that investment itself, without the yield, without everything else, is just massive. So I see a really good future, like a lot of potential. That's why I want to put in a lot with these giveaways and stuff like that. I'm even thinking about bringing the top 50 back as well for Granada Hills. It's really going well. I see Granada Hills being a massive kind of LA kind of in the future. I see like the node really performing well, like supporting the whole of Los Angeles, and just like being the hub, the place to be. And there's a lot of design, a lot of money, and a lot more like sparklet to go into it to get it where we need it. But yeah, it's massive. It gives us room to grow into residents, while a lot of neighborhoods and a lot of nodes will start to like kind of hit the roof. This is what we thought about like kind of when we started the node as well. Like, it's not kind of, you've got to think about like the 5, the 10 year, the 15-year plan, and Granada Hills has thought about all those. They've ticked the box with every single one of them. From the beginning, when I launched it, I looked at the most properties what was left unminted. Like, everyone else wanted like to mint out as quick as possible, wanted to like kind of get those floors up. I don't. I want to see enough players in this as possible. If you go over to properties here, you can actually see how many people actually own. There's nearly 12 people. I think there's 11 people what own over 100 properties, and there's over 50 people what own over 17 properties. This is what I love about this. If you actually look here, yeah, 103 and coming up to 12 people now. And then if you go down, so you can see, yeah, top 100 players own 17 or more properties in Granada Hills. There's like enough room for everyone to expand. Like, it's nice, it's big enough that we can actually grow it. I'm coming up pretty much, I'll hit 1,000 properties by the end of the year, which will be awesome to see. And then like I want to see like other players like grow. The top 50 should really like help people out. And what I do with the top 50, what's cool is basically if you win it, so if you're on the top 50 and say Squash Power wins, I do it off the yield here, so you can see you've got the 5.81, so that'd be $5.81 in it. So pretty much I do it off the yield, and that means it doesn't matter if you've got a large property or a small property. And it also means if you're on the top 50, you can compete for bigger prizes without having to like change the rules, change the competition, confuse people. So it means like Ray Ram is putting a lot of effort, a lot of work. If he wins, he'd win $77.61, which is amazing to see. If I won, I'd win the $102 $2.44, but I don't add myself into these competitions. But you get the picture. The harder you win, the harder you help Granada Hills, the more you're rewarded for your time. And that's what I love about the UP2 size as well. It doesn't matter if you got loads of cheap properties or you got like one massive property. If those are worth the same in UP2, it'll higher up on the leaderboards. So yeah, it's pretty cool like that. So jump on. This will probably start in July again. I'm testing out different ways, but I think we'll do the original strategy, the original kind of where is it, top 50 here, the original kind of concept what we ran in January. And this is what I want to kind of like go forward with. Now we've got like this big audience and we've got a lot of kind of attention on everything what's going on in Upland and residents and all that kind of stuff tied together. If there's a time to film content, there's a time to like jump on and like kind of get your business and promotion and marketing and everything what's going on. It's right now. Like this video will be worth like more than like 3 or 4 other videos I filmed last year. So it takes a lot of time and a lot of kind of patience, but I do believe this is going to be the future. I see residents getting us back to where like Upland's ahead of the game like by miles, and I see like the residents being the one thing what ties everything together, the one thing that we should have had at the beginning, like maybe not at the beginning but maybe like a little bit sooner. I see like this really being exciting going forward as well. So yeah, buzzing about that, everything what's going on, pretty much buying up my properties. Let's see what's on the market before I jump off. Actually, we'll go to property search and then we'll go to Los Angeles and then OPEX, and then I'm going to see, we'll get actually Granada Hills. I need to pick up Granada Hills. We'll go sale price because I'm not bothered about the markups. I'll let you get the better markups. I just want to get the floor. This property is annoying me because I can't buy it because it's a jail property, so I need to get rid of that one somehow. But yeah, we're down here at 14,899. So I'll pick this property up quickly. I've still got my 4,000 to collect as well, so I'll be able to get 2 properties. So yeah, buzzing with that, collect all that. The visits are going up as well. I've noticed visits going up, obviously with the, you need to do the treasure hunts, so 5 treasure hunts for your gamified earnings. So I need to do 1 more treasure hunt actually. I've just reminded myself to get that point. I've also done the decorate 5 structures with a Genesis ornament or whatever, so I've done that. So yeah, I've pretty much done, I just need to do 1 more treasure hunt and then I've pretty much finished my 5th and 6th gamified earnings, and then I need to go on to like 7 and 8 next week. So pretty much I need to do another 3 weeks and then I'm all sorted. Take this property as well, and then I'll be back up to my 15.2 at the end of August, or start of August. Yeah, looking forward to that, and that point will be at like 1.1 million or 1.2 million. But I think I'm really tied on like the sparklet. I really do need to build up my sparklet balance and stuff like that. So yeah, take that down. We'll change this quickly. 225 UPEX for all my properties in LA. So if you're treasure hunting, if you're doing anything in LA, jump onto James UK. 25 UPEX. I think we've got nearly 1,300 properties now as well. So it takes about 2 minutes to do a treasure in LA. I actually earned about a few thousand UPEX yesterday. I'd done like 4 treasure hunts, what was really cool. And then yeah, if we keep continuing to treasure hunt and build out our portfolio, it'll just take us less and less visits. Like if I start buying up properties here as well, and then constantly just like putting a property in between my other 2 properties. So I'd put a property here, I'd put a property here, I'd put a property here, one here, one here. Then I'd end up putting one in the middle of the other 2 kind of idea, one here, and just build up that map until I get a really kind of good coverage of the whole map. And then it'll probably cost me like 1 visit, a treasure, you know, and it's a tier 1 as well. So I think that's genius. I'd rather take an extra minute to hunt in LA because I save like hundreds of UPEX, and I know LA, I like it. I like the arrows actually, it's not too bad. I just aim for the middle of the arrow and it kind of hits it now. So, but yeah, I just need to get some more properties. LA is quite big, so if I get another 1,000 properties, another 2,000 properties, which my plan anyway is to get another 2,000, 3,000 properties. I see myself having 10,000 properties in LA. I see LA having the future, like I see it as like a really good investment. I see a lot of cities struggling in the future because a lot of players will be coming over to cities like LA because all the businesses are there, all the big players, all the big broadcasters, everything's going on in LA. If you need to buy anything, it's in LA. So yeah, like I see like kind of the future, it's future proof LA. So jump onto it. I'll leave the video here. I've been rambling on for ages, but I've just seen kind of where the economy's going, where the markets are going, where everything's kind of going. And like, I'm not gonna lie, over the last 3 years, this is probably since Spark got released actually, like when you could actually build with Spark, not Sparklet. Like I believe like we should stay at Spark or go back to Spark, have an in-game exchange where you can buy and sell as well, also rent to player clear. I think if that was the original goal, like obviously they voted on it, so Upland was happy to go either way. But I believe if like Spark was stayed as Spark, it would be respected a lot more. It had more value, and you don't kind of like rub off the wrong way. Like crypto puts off a lot more players than it brings in. So like if you think about that getting tied, like Upland's got something amazing. Like it needs to kind of like stay away from that. I've always said that, and I stand by it. Like I think there should be ways that you could like buy UpX with ETH or buy like this in the store, like keep it on the store. Like I think loads of different currencies is very valuable, loads of different countries, loads of different ways to pay or take money out and stuff like that. But like the core, the structures, Spark, everything, UpX, like don't touch it, leave it alone. That's what's made Upland what it is, and that's what will make it so much better than all these other games what can trying to be Upland pretty much. So yeah, I'll leave the video here. If you like the content, please click that subscribe button. It means the world to me. 850 subs now. Can we hit 1,000 by the end of the year? I think that'd be pretty cool. So if you support the channel, please jump on, give us some love. 10520 Balboa Boulevard if you want to pick up a magic castle. And I'll see you tomorrow for another video. METAVERSEMILLEN, peace.